Hello friends and welcome to another Pauper League. Today we're going to be having some fun with Izzet Curve. This is a deck based around the card Serpentine Curve, which is going to be counting all of your instance and sorcery cards that you own in the graveyard and in exile. And it's going to create a token with power and toughness equal to that number. So our goal, first of all, is going to be to fill our graveyard with as many instants and sorceries as possible. Um, and then after that, we're going to cast Curve, and we'll either beat the opponent to death with the giant token, or we'll fling it at their face for lethal. We've got a few creatures here. We got a few Augur of Bolas, and then we have one other creature, one copy of Underworld Rage-Hound. The Rage-Hound, with the escape cost, means that it's incredibly redundant. It's just going to be coming back over and over again. So it's going to be a way for us to constantly utilize our mana if we get one of these puppies in the graveyard. Otherwise, the deck is filled with draw spells, counter spells, and removal spells. Yeah, so I had a pretty good time with this deck the last time I played it. We'll see if it performs as well or even better this time. Let's give it a shot. Our opponent is on the mulligan here. They're keeping 6. Let's go. Start with a Volatile Fjord, then we'll play the Snow-Covered Island. Looks like we're playing against Affinity here, although it could be Mogwarts. Chain Lightning. Maybe it's Madness. This is Madness. Yeah, exactly, Salus. That's the reason for the Electrostatic Bolt. Alright, we're just going to hold up Counterspell here. We're probably going to have a hard time of it. Alright, I think we... Skred the Kitchen Imp and then cycle the Ash Barrens. We're not going to have a lot of targets for Skred, so let's just take that trade and go get another island. Evolving Wilds, not a fan. At this moment, definitely wishing that I was swap these out for the lands that gain you a life and search. Sure, there's got to be a version that gets blue and red. The Grixis one. Cool. Okay, just a Kitchen Imp. So we'll use Skred on that. Not going to waste the Counterspell on this, so I'll use it on something else. Nice. I think I want to go Izzet Boilerworks this turn, because basically everything I have costs 2 or 4 mana, so I'm not really going to be able to double spell here, so let's just leave up 2 mana, get this Boilerworks down. Drakuz, hello. Oh, that's a really good spell for them. I mean, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but gives them the blood tokens, and blood tokens are really, really good for them. Of course, if they have Gurmag Angler... Oh, I got Echoing Truth for Gurmag Angler. I'm going to counterspell this to keep them off all those blood tokens. Nice draw. Alright, so we got 4 mana here. I'm going to play the Evolving Wilds. Epicure. That actually does quite a bit for them. Giving them the blood token, dealing me damage, giving them the creature. Let's start with Frantic Inventory. Fiery Cannonade. Ugh. Kind of run out of stuff. We can make a big critter anyway. Not as big as it could potentially, but you know, 7/7. Get things done in a few turns. Yeah, Faithless Looting with no mana up? Absolutely. Knock yourself out. Discard 2 Galv Blasts? Wow. Good thing we counter that Epicure. Flashback. Faithless Looting again. What do we have to contend with this time? Ouch. That's a lot of damage. We can't do anything about it. Just bam, take 6. And they got to draw a bunch of cards. Oh, that's a good draw. See if we can find any counterspells. Ooh, nice. Underworld Rage-Hound as well. How much does this cost? 4? So we could hold up Dispel and bring this into play? Doesn't have haste, right? No, okay. I think it might be better to try and find another counterspell with Preordain. So this is going to be 4. 7 plus 4 is 11, which is not lethal. So yeah, we're going to Preordain here instead of bringing the Hound back. Pieces of the puzzle. I mean, it's a good card, but I want counter magic here. Bottom. What a draw! Rewarded. Ah, that's right, Blaubear. Gonna have some fun with Izzet Curve today. Yeah. You don't see it too often, but it's competitive. Come on, bolt me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn. They have enough. They have a kill next turn if I don't draw another counterspell. Woof. Okay, well, they win this one as long as they look at bump in the night. Good game. All right. So let's see here. We're going to bring in Negate, Hydroblast, and Blue Elemental Blast. Take out Cannonade. Definitely going to want to keep some removal, but not a lot. I think we don't need the Flame Slash. Skred, like, just in case they have Gurmag Angler. Don't need Echoing Truth. Fire Ice is okay. Eh. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Or something like it. Boilerworks would have been fine. Good morning, Adoxy. Interesting. So they want to cast on our turn. Galvblast me. Bunch of artifacts. Let's go ahead and hydro that. Now they're going to Alms of the Vein. That will resolve. All right, Augur. What do we got? Lightning Bolt. Thank you. Yeah, Adoxy, it's been a while since I've played this list, but it felt pretty strong last time I played it. Would like to be able to counter that, but I countered Galvblast instead. Hoping for a land so we can pieces of the puzzle. Oh wow, they just discard 2 Bump in the Night? Molten Rain? You jerk! I guess I gotta hold up Negate now. Hmm. This is going to be a good opportunity for them to resolve spells. We're all tapped out, and they know that we have Blue Elemental Blast and Dispel, so they're going to want to resolve as much here as possible. Also, they got 2 Bump in the Night in the graveyard. They're going to be able to recast soon. They only need 1 more mana. Looks like flashback looting. Yep. That Molten Rain on the red land, that was really strong for them. Cut out my removal. It's difficult to do anything from here. And missing land drops for, what is this, 3 turns? Definitely didn't help. I want to keep up both of my counter magic here, so we're not going to pieces of the puzzle yet. We'll do that next turn. Oh, come on. Well, at least it's not doing damage. Probably take one of our counter spells. Pieces of the puzzle would also be a good hit. Alright, going for the curve. Still got 3 curves left in the deck. Hey Titan, good morning. What are you going to cast with all that mana? Well, can't do anything about that. Down to 3. Yeah, exactly. Flame Slash for Affinity. Get some more counter magic. Haven't stabilized yet, though. What do you base that on, always on top? Have you played against this deck a lot? Yeah, Rakdos is a particular problem. It has a lot of black burn spells that are sorceries, so a lot of our cards aren't working the way we want them to. How about some lands? No? No lands, huh? Alright. Yeah, sure, but, we have a slew of counterspells, so it's not as simple as I cast Serpentine Curve and then opponent says, Doomblade, you lose. In response to Doomblade, I fling my Serpentine Curve, my Fractal token at you, and you lose. Jeez, we gotta discard 2 cards? I guess I could Skred this. I think any instant is going to be red, so the Hydroblasts I think are better than Dispel. And then also, like, we just have so many counterspells to protect the fractal token. You know, you don't cast, generally, you don't cast Serpentine Curve on 4 mana. You wait until you have like 6 or 7 mana. You play your token, and then you have 2 counterspells to protect it. Ah, Titan. Cheers. Yeah, yeah. You Curve is very similar to Tog. Nice, another counterspell. So I don't think our Curve is lethal yet. It is pretty big, though. Um, 4 mana for Curve. We only have 2 left. 1 counterspell? No, not yet. With us being at 3 life and the opponent having so many cards in hand, it's so risky to go for it. I would really just like more lands in play so that we can, you know, hold up a bunch of counter magic and then go for Curve Fling. What about now? We would have 2, 3, 4 mana up. It's pretty good. So we have Blast, Blast, Counterspell. Okay, 19. So we need 1 attack with the Fractal token to get the win. Oh, Cherry! Chowie! Thank you so much for the raid, friend. You were playing Pioneer, is that right? Welcome everybody from Cherry's stream. My name's Cooper, just playing some Pauper. Is this like a library raid? Wow, yep. Good patience, opponent. Excellent patience. Now I'm tapped out and they can kill me with one of their 2 cards in hand. Good job. GG. Seems with every update there's always a problem. Oh, okay. Let's go for the Flame Slash. Nice. So opponent's playing Hot Dogs. The Kiln Fiend deck. I think Echoing Truth is actually kind of good in this matchup as well. Ooh, we would have been crushed by this thing if they had had like a mutagenic growth and then Manamorphose. They were going to do so much damage. That would have been nuts. All right, I'm going to take the chance here to play Augur of Bolas. We don't have any counter magic, and they don't have a creature to attack us with, so I'm just going to slam the Augur in a moment here where we can't get killed immediately. Kind of feeling like Skred is better than Lightning Bolt at this point. I don't really care about going to face. I want to be able to kill their creatures, though. So this is already doing as much damage as a Lightning Bolt would for the same amount of mana, and later in the game, it'll just get better and better. Absolutely. You want to use your cantrip on my creature? Go right ahead. Alright, another turn where they're not playing a critter. That's really good for us. They were really all in on this Festival Crasher. That's so risky for them. Like, you play a creature on turn 2, and then, you know, any removal spell, you're just sitting there doing nothing for turns. I mean, I really want to hit a land. Let's go Preordain here instead of Pieces of the Puzzle. Hey, Adaptoterra! Hello, hello! How are you doing today? I think we're going to grab the Lightning Bolt. I'm going to bottom Pieces. I mean, I really want to land here, but removal spells are so good in this matchup. I think I might even just go for Frantic Inventory, try and hit a land right now. Guess that would be bad if I hit Ash Barrens, but it'd be better if I hit Evolving Wilds. We only have one more Wilds in the deck. I'm going to go for it here. We miss. Opponent is missing as well. Not on the land drop so much as the... Oh no! Another missed land drop? I guess we could, like, ice something to draw a card, but this is... Okay. They're missing creatures, we're missing land drops. And we miss again. Get rid of one of the curves. I want to keep my removal up. They're going to protect it. Okay, come on, give me a land. Damn it. Alright, we're going to pass to their turn. Going to Skred the Kiln Fiend on their upkeep. And then we've also got Echoing Truth. Maybe I should have waited on the Echoing Truth until they cast more spells. Maybe they wouldn't have been able to replay the Kiln Fiend. I was just like, I'm on upkeep, I want to do this before they draw another Apostle's Blessing, but yeah, I think that was going too far. That could have been the way to go, yep. I want the counterspell. Yeah, that's a good point, Blubber. Alright, go to your upkeep again. I think I'm going to try and get a little bit more value out of this Skred. Okay, as long as they don't give it trample, it's no big deal. Team Battle Rage, okay. Anything else? Lava Dart. Would you like to sacrifice a mountain? Of course they would. Okay, so it's not quite lethal yet. Are they have anything else? No, huh? Alright, I'm gonna go for the Skred. Blown out? No, we blow them out. Nice. Of course, we don't have the counterspell for that now. Fiery Cannonade with them tapped out? They could have, mutagenic growth, but then we get to counterspell the muta. Cool. So now we get to counterspell their next scary creature, and if they don't play anything, we get to pieces of the puzzle. A little bit of card advantage here. We have a Frantic Inventory in the graveyard. I would like... I think the counterspell is probably better than Flame Slash. Go for counterspell, Frantic Inventory. Nice. Alright, we've got a lot of spells. I think we can just go ahead and curve, hold up counterspell at this point. Okay, so what are we going to do here? I'm going to want to bring in all of my Hydroblast, bring in my Blue Elemental Blast, kind of like Curfew in this matchup. And Electrostatic Bolt is a maybe. Just going to be really focused on removal here. It's going to be the most important thing. Counterspells, secondary. I like Augur of Bolas. Get in front of a creature is a good thing. Yeah, I think I will cut a pair of curves. Just leave two. I think, like, Pieces of the Puzzle is one of the cards you really want to hold on to. The card selection, the card advantage, very, very good. I think we'll just go with this. This might be a matchup where we want to trim on Pieces of the Puzzle because it can potentially be so fast, and we are on the draw here. So yeah, we'll take one out and bring that Electrostatic Bolt back in. Yeah, Flame Slash is the worst out of the cards that we have, but because it deals 4 damage, it can kill a Kiln Fiend even if the opponent has mutagenic growth. Hand looks amazing. Oh, it just got better. Festival Crasher. Do I want to bolt this here? Yeah. While they're tapped out, so they don't have access to protect it. Mage Ring Bully. I think we'll just Skred that. Nice. I guess I'll just play Forward Pass. Any more critters? I mean, yes and no. We could have used Flame Slash, but that was sorcery speed. So I got to use all of my mana during their turn, then untap and have access to everything, so now I can Frantic Inventory at the end of their turn. But I definitely understand what you're saying there, and we didn't use all of our instant speed removal. Hydroblast is a removal spell too. All lands. That's not fun. Yeah, that's true, but I wanted to save the Flame Slash because Flame Slash, if I Flame Slash the Festival Crasher and they have mutagenic growth, then it still would have countered the Lightning Bolt, but Flame Slash kills Kiln Fiend if they have mutagenic growth. So that was my reasoning for holding this back. Okay, non-land at least. They should have a lot of Pyroblasts, you're right. Yeah, another land. Alright, so we're going to try and Echoing Truth Hydroblast get them here. They don't have a lot of cards left. We have a ton of cards, but they're all lands. Now they're flooding out a little bit too. So maybe we can just take the hit here, depending on how much damage they're dealing. Okay. I'm gonna kill this thing. Alright, how about some good cards? This is where I need some of those pieces of the puzzle. Nice. Nice. Get the blue elemental blast. Ah, do we take the blue elemental blast? Or we take the Skred. I'm gonna go for the blue elemental blast in the curve here. I think if I had more curve in my deck, maybe I would have went for the 2 removal spells, but opponent has got almost nothing at this point. Alright, if they find Pyroblast, they can kill our Fractal. Nope, they're just going to concede. Cool. Good enough. Okay, opponent is on the mulligan here. Oh, just realizing this. This is going to be a pain to edit this one. I usually use the scoreboard up top here to help me edit. It's not here today. Oh, that's interesting. Probably Affinity. If it's Affinity, Lightning Bolt isn't too great. Let's bottom that, top this. Counterspell for Deadly Dispute. They still get to draw 2 cards for 2 mana. Seems good. Alright, let's play Augur of Bolas. Yeah, I'll grab Counterspell. So now we have a block for Frogmite. We have a removal spell for one of their 4/4s. But we've still got a long way to go. Oh, that one's going to resolve. Please just be one Enforcer. Could hold up double Counterspell, but then we don't get to play a land. I guess we'll just Frantic Inventory, hold up Counterspell here. Oh, they're playing Synthesizer as well? Was not expecting that. Counterspell the Deadly Dispute. Cool. I think we have to Counterspell that as well. Uh, we could curve now. How big would it be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, why not? They probably aren't going to have anything to kill this. And maybe we can win in 2 turns with it. Triple Galvblast. Fortunately, they only have 2 cards in hand. Think they'll have to crack the synthesizer, make a blocker, look at the top card. Going for a Trinket Mage. Cool. I really like Trinket Mage in these Affinity decks, especially now that they're playing Synthesizer. So you can get any land, or you can grab Synthesizer or Blood Fountain. So many good options. And Blood Fountain's a bit of a killer here. See if we can find a removal. Oh, we find Fling? That's nice. We should have cast Augur to see if we could find a removal spell. We might have just missed lethal here. Alright, so they get Mirror Enforcer and Gear Seeker Serpent back. What other decks are you playing in Pauper? Almost everything. I don't play Tron. I've never played anything with a Tron land in it. But if you'd like to check out my YouTube page, it's full of different Pauper decks. I change decks basically day to day, so there's a lot of variety in there. If you name a deck, I've probably played it. I almost want to bring a Pyroblast in as a removal spell to the Gear Seeker Serpent, because that thing's a pain. We're going to be taking out Lightning Bolts. So yeah, I could bring in 1 Pyroblast. Mono green land destruction. I haven't played mono green. I have played a lot of Gruul Ponza. Very true, very true. We can take out Cannonade. Also, Fire Ice isn't looking too great. Yep, yep. You got me. So the question um, is Lightning Bolt any good? And I'm thinking it probably isn't. I mean, it kills Frogmite, but that's basically it. But the Pyroblasts aren't all that great either. I think I'm going to bring in a Negate to counter Deadly Dispute. And then maybe 1 more Pyro. I think Pyro is probably better than Bolt. Maybe by just like a tiny bit. Yeah, we got the Negate. Alright, we're going to be holding up Counterspell here for Deadly Dispute. Oh, they play Synthesizer? I'm not going to counter that. Oh, they get a hit. I was kind of hoping they'd miss here. Which is why I didn't counter it. Alright, we still have a card we can play, though. We got Frantic Inventory here. Another Wellspring, you got it. We are in a bit of trouble here. I think I'm going to have to counterspell that. Oh, we do hit a land drop. That is what I was looking for here. So I think we'll go for Augur of Bolas. And I guess we'll hold up Frantic Inventory here. Looks like we're holding up Counterspell. Okay, they go for Synthesizer. What do they hit? Oh, Thoughtcast. They can crack Star to cast it. Oh, they just have a seat, so they don't even need to crack Star. Okay, that's starting to get them back in. Oh, we got Frantic Inventory, draw 2. We'll be able to match that at least. Blistering pace this game. Oh, opponents made their decision. Blood Fountain. Yep. Okay, we get another land. Perfect. Oh, and all the Frantic Inventories. Alright, I'm going to play the island here. If we play the Boilerworks, we have to discard a hand size. Although discarding a hand size, not the worst thing with this deck. Since we're filling the graveyard, that's one of our main plans. Oh, they're casting a Deadly Dispute, aren't they? Alright, I'm going to respond to this. See if we can find a counterspell. Draw 3. Okay. So we're both just going to be spending all of our mana this turn drawing cards. Fair. Unfortunately, opponent gets to play some of their cards for free. Oh, no. Okay, Skred's alright. Unfortunately, the only spell I can cast at this point is Frantic Inventory, which draws 4, which means I would discard a ton of cards on my next turn. Yep. If you read Serpentine Curve, you'll notice that it counts cards in exile, so Spell Bomb, not a problem. Hey there, Donut. Yep, I've been thinking about it. Um, yeah, okay, block. Thanks for the follow, friend. Ah, Drakuz, I see you got the manas to open a chest. Could you remind me after this game? And, you know, if you gotta get out of here, let me know and we'll just open it right away. Oh, they have a thing? Oh, they have a Pyroblast. Okay. Pretty good use of a Pyroblast on their side. Of course, that means that they're not going to be able to kill the curve now. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Not nearly enough yet. Another Wellspring from the opponent. Oh, there's a Mirror Enforcer. How many of these Enforcers are we going to have to deal with? Also, we're going to have to deal with it more than once with their Blood Fountain. Oh, they use a Blood Token. They are quite a bit deeper into their deck than we are. Gear Seeker. Alright, we have Skred to kill that. Oh, they have a thing. They're playing Hydro and Pyro? Hydro, Pyro. Alright, let's start filling up our graveyard. Pieces of the puzzle, let's go. Nice. Let's grab Counterspell and Flame Slash. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Getting there. So we're going to want to counterspell the Gear Seeker Serpent when they bring it back with Blood Fountain, if they decide to go that route. They do just have 7 cards, 6 cards now in their hand, so they could just play out of that. Kark Clan Shaman. Sure. Resolves. If you want to sacrifice 3 artifacts, go for it. Probably should have just double blocked, actually. But this makes it a lot harder for the Kark clan to get a lot of value. Yeah, it doesn't really look like Kark clan did a lot there. Yeah, Blood Fountain's getting a bit of work done now. Okay, so they don't want to cast the Gear Seeker Serpent this turn. Another Kark clan instead. I mean, sure. You want to sacrifice your 2 Frogmites to kill my Augur of Bolas? I'll take a 3 or 1 for 3 any day. Deadly Dispute, huh? Alright, so just one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's pretty good. Make a 14-14. Of course, it's not lethal yet. Maybe we just go for another pieces here. Nyotagawa, hello. It's the sum of instants and sorceries plus 1, right? Because it counts itself. They are playing Hydro and Pyro. They are playing both. Because it's written. Okay, I just got to read the card more then. Is 1 plus the total number. Okay. Math bites. Look at that counter war, huh? I think I won it. Yes, I did. Do I block a Frogmite? I think so. Get Skred. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. And that's 7. Okay, so if we pieces find Fling, we can curve Fling. They do have 2 cards in hand, but I don't think they have any more counter magic, because I think they would have continued to fight. We do find Fling. We also find Counterspell, so kind of feels like a good time to wait. Maybe we just curve now, and then hold up Counterspell or Fling. Yeah! We got to play. Our land base is pretty poor, but our spells are okay. It just takes so long to be able to do anything with this hand. We'll keep this, get rid of an island. Oh, goblins. Wanted a mountain there, that's important. Need to be able to kill this goblin in particular. Yeah, I don't know that this hand is much better, but that other hand we would have died. At least this way we have a removal spell. We'll probably just go immediately for pieces here, depending on what we draw. Because our removal spells aren't going to be very good unless we have Cannonade. And we only got 1 Cannonade in the deck. I think this is actually going to be kind of a tough matchup. Should be interesting. Because opponent's deck is going to go real quick. We could hold up Lightning Bolt with Inventory. I don't think that's very good. Let's save Lightning Bolt for their better stuff. Just going to go pieces here. Nice get. Grab Cannonade, thank you. Now, since they saw that I got Cannonade, I think they should have kept the War Marshal, paid the 2 mana, played slow. Because I'm going to be able to wipe their board. I guess maybe they have, yeah, Goblin Sledder. Okay, so I'm only going to be able to kill 2 things instead of everything. And I might as well do it now, because if I do it on their turn, then they just get to pump up their critters. No, wait, hold on a second. They only get to save one thing. The Sledder itself. I think it is still better to do it now, though, so they don't take 4 damage from one of their critters or whatever. Yeah, so we still got the 3 critters down. We got Flame Slash to kill the Sledder later. Oh my god. Just Kuldotha Rebirth, make a whole bunch more goblins. Get crushed, Coop. Well, we can curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Aw, kick Bushwhacker. Oh yeah, I love Winding Way. But actually, in the Elves deck I was playing, there's 0 Winding Way. Alright, we're dead. I guess I could bolt something. Doesn't really matter. Now, they don't have any way to get... yeah, we're just dead. We are dead. Opponent's deck is just too fast. And that's literal death. Love to see it, though. That is one of my favorite decks. I play that deck quite a bit. That's pretty much the deck that I play in my spare time when I just want to have some fun playing Magic. War Master, Realm Walker, and Grist? Oh, that's really cool. Love Grist as a card. I think Echoing Truth is fine. I mean, it's so-so, right? Like, if they have Sledder or Raider, Echoing Truth is basically a dead card. Augur of Bolas is really good here. Dispel's not really good. They've got a lot of sorceries for their spells. Actually, I think this might be a match where we want to take out pieces of the puzzle. Let's leave the Flame Slash in. Wish I had another Fire Ice for this matchup. Oh, we got Cannonade in hand. Got Augur of Bolas. We're going to keep this. Not a huge fan of the 2 curves in the starting hand. But we're going to want to play these fairly aggressively to be able to get a blocker down. So we might be looking at putting these down on turn 4 if we can get a land drop every turn. That's a good one. Oh, that's also a good one. Okay, take 3 non-lands off the top. Very good. Alright. What are you going to do attack with? Both? Just the one. Alright. I will trade. Land? Yeah! And we'll hold up Hydroblast. Hey! Ex-Granum, thank you so much for the raid! Cheers! How was the stream? Playing more Legacy, I would bet? Oh, that's right! I think I remember you having the title of a drunk stream. Big fan of Adventure Time? I would say so. Yeah. And they concede. Oh, sweet. Is it time for Is It jokes in chat? Is it ever not? Oh, that's sweet. Jake the dog. Elves didn't even go too bad. Bonus. Is that kind of like a thing going around? Everybody playing elves lately? I think I saw Mengucci playing it recently. I played a couple leagues with elves, both in Pauper and in Modern lately. No fear of fury. You own an Adventure Time t-shirt? Sweet. I have an Adventure Time mashup with Game of Thrones t-shirt, which I like quite a bit. Sent a message earlier. If you sent it like to me, I just haven't looked at it yet. Uh, yeah, nothing. No like private messages have come through except for the one from Adelar Cubs. What was the message? Maybe I missed it. Oh, do not like this hand. I mean, in a sense, some of the stuff is okay, but double Ash Barrens? No, thank you. Yeah, yeah. No, there it is. I see it now. Played some bootleg D&T, Modern Elves, and Mono Red Prison. Oh my god, another mulligan. This is abysmal. Oh well, luck runs out eventually, huh? Okay, Preordain maybe finds us another land. It does indeed. Okay, two lands in fact. Go top top. And we're going to play this just as a land here so I can get this Augur of Bolas out. Augur of Bolas, great blockers versus goblins. Also Fire Ice, quite effective, although not as effective when they have a Sledder on the board, obviously. Okay, draw that land, play Ash Barrens, Augur of Bolas. This is something you really want a Lightning Bolt for from the opposing side. Or a Pyroblast. Well, it's Counterspell or Curve. Guess we'll grab Counterspell here. I'm a long way off of Curve. I feel like I'm under so much pressure here. Okay. Absolutely gonna block the Sledder. And we get to kill a Goblin. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. We still take the same amount of damage, but kill one of their really important Goblins. And now we get to play another Augur of Bolas. Goblin Lackey. Downgrade Goblin Lackey, you cowards. I'm gonna grab the Bolt. Goblin Grenade us, yep. That, you sacrificed the wrong Goblin there. Oh my god, Fireblast, we're dead? No Fireblast, oh my god, I was scared. Alright. What are we gonna do here? Kind of want to keep my Augurs back as blockers? This is just so abysmal. Yeah, that's a really good point as well. We don't really have payoffs in Pauper. I mean, there are some. We don't play them because they're too expensive. I think there's like a 5-mana um, Goblin or something. I can't recall exactly. But yeah, I was saying before, Donut, the deck that my opponent is playing right now, that's the deck that I play for fun. When I'm just like, oh, I want to play a casual game, that's the one I play. That's the one. I can't remember what it does, but that is the card. Create 3 goblins. Yep. Remember when Skred was a real modder deck? I do. I had a friend that played that deck. It wasn't me, it was a friend, okay? Unfortunately not. There was an update recently for Moto, so when there's an update, the scorecard doesn't work until they update the scorecard. Avatar, nice. Rebirth. Think we let that resolve? Because we have Cannonade? Shit. They've already used 2 Goblin Grenades. I don't think they're going to have another one. I'm going to wait on fire. Yeah, there's a lot of that going around, Chuck. Uh-oh. Um, what if their last card is Fireblast, I'm supposed to pass and hold up Counterspell? Nice. Oh, you think so? I've really been enjoying it. There's Fling. So yeah, my hand is not too hot right now. Still got tons of removal. Oh yeah, this is just like a really, really slow control deck. Fling the 1/3, let's go. Hey, thanks, Chuck. Yeah! I think it's good enough. I'm not super impressed with it, but it definitely plays. And I'm going to get a little bit of F6 value here. Hey, blind. Three one. Yeah, we lost the first match to Rakdos Madness, which felt like actually a bad matchup, and then we've been winning since then. We beat Affinity. We just beat Goblins. And does anyone remember what the other one was? The other match that we won? Oh, it was hot dogs. I remember now. It was hot dogs. Yeah, hot dogs actually felt like a really good matchup. Yeah, exactly. Red Blitz. Flame Slash in the main. Could this actually be a mirror match? That would be hilarious. We got a bunch of removal. Let's put Bolt to the bottom. I want the land, though. I think it's actually a mirror match. That's hilarious. Nobody plays this deck. Which is crazy, because this deck is good. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Hmm. I don't want Curve yet. That was a good one. Boilerworks, really good there. Now we can Frantic Inventory on the end of their turn. Because a mirror match is always a good matchup. A lot of people don't like mirror matches. Personally, I do. I like them quite a bit most of the time. There's exceptions, but I find that mirror match will really teach you what's important in a deck. Like this should be counterspelled, for example. And pieces of the puzzle. I mean, that wasn't a really, really big one, but 2 mana, instant speed, draw 2 cards, pretty good. Counterspell? Oh, no, we'll get pieces. Absolutely grab pieces there. Pieces one of our best cards in this matchup. Do you want to just go for Rage-Hound? They'll almost certainly be able to kill it. They won't be able to kill us at anytime soon, though. I don't really have much else to do. Just, you know, don't take the inventories out. Yep. And they put Dispel down. And they're holding up Counterspell. Okay. We've just got too much removal here. Wonder if it's just some bad blue-red control deck. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same deck as mine. We could pieces into counter magic. I don't think that's the worst, actually. I'm kind of hoping they actually counter this. Alright, let's grab those 2 counter spells. And we'll discard Flame Slash and Cannonade. I kind of want to counter that. It's just such a good card. Oh, there's the Preordain. Yeah, this is one of the best cards in the deck. Pieces of the puzzle. I mean, not only is it giving you 2 good cards off the top, it's also filling your graveyard. Wanted lands. think I might just Rage-Hound here. Hold up Counterspell. I mean, it is giving them targets for the removal spells, which is unfortunate, but gotta get on the board. Oh, there's their Rage-Hound. Yeah, it's the exact same list. Hmm. Let's get the 2 draw spells here. We played a land already. I thought. Yeah, maybe we didn't. I thought we did. Yeah, Evolving Wilds. Yeah, Mr. Rave, they are. I actually should have put one of those into this deck, but I forgot. They're going to be better than Evolving Wilds in this, because we get to gain a life. All right, we're going to pass here. And I think I'm going to put Fire Ice into the graveyard. What do I put into the graveyard here? Skred? Echoing Truth? All the cards are so good! Also exile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have lethal. We just have to get it to resolve. Okay, they get Fire Ice. That's not a problem at all. Oh, another Counterspell. Nice. Now we just pass. Hold up double counterspell, and if they try to like Echoing Truth our Fractal token, we'll fling it. Yeah, we're not going to do anything until they do something. Ooh. Tapping the red land. That's super good. That's actually super good. Takes away one of our counterspells. And I don't think they've really used any counter magic yet. So very likely they have a pair of counterspells here. I think we just let this happen. Yeah, they should be scared of Fling. That was a great play, though. It means instead of having 2 spells in response to whatever they do, I only have 1 now. And they have Echoing Truth. Alright, we'll use one of our counterspells here. We still have Curve Fling for next turn. Oh, come on, tap all your mana. Tap it all. Let's go. Frantic Inventory, draw 3 for 2 mana. I mean, yeah, it should be game. They've already put it into the graveyard, and the deck usually only plays 1. Wins game 1. Okay. This is going to be interesting, though. Do we bother bringing in these things? I definitely want to bring in these. Maybe we bring these in to, like, counter their Pyroblasts? And then we started blasting. Echoing Truth is really good, as we saw when the opponent used it against us. You like keeping the bolts? I guess the bolts go to face, and they still kill all the same things. We still do need to take one more card out. Take out a Hydro. This one's a tough one. We could keep it with the Preordain. The thing is, these are also removal spells, which is pretty great. So this is the kid of the Trespass Galvanic deck of Pio Pioneer. I don't know. I mean, I don't spend too much time playing Pioneer, so I'm not familiar with this Trespass. I think Dispel is better. It counters both Pyroblast and Hydroblast. Alright, so we got a lot of lands here, which is kind of a bonus. Usually this is a pretty slow match, so just having like land drop, land drop, land drop guaranteed feels pretty decent. Oh, you were playing Scamdos? I mean, can it really be a scam if you're not playing white? Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that a lot. Yeah, Pieces of the Puzzle. What a card. Who would have thought? I think opponent would have taken out some removal. Let's see if we can win the game with a 3-1. Opponent's like, no, I didn't take out my removal. I kept it in. It's pretty good. No way you missed with Augur of Bolas with this deck? Oh, I'm sorry, friend. That feels bad. And you don't have any ninjas to bring it back. I will be taking 1 damage for a few turns, though. Lands for days, chat. Lands for days. I was saying before, having lots of lands is good because we can just land, go, land, go, land, go. But I think we're coming to the point where we need spells. Another Augur. Was definitely thinking about Pyroblasting that one. They get Curve. Yeah, exactly. Their clock just doubled. Okay. Get a Bolt. You can take one of those out. Got a lot of red mana. Let's get another island here. That's exactly what I was thinking, Donut. Get the Hound back without having to get rid of Frantic Inventory. Okay, they counterspell that. It's fine by me. We do currently have more cards in our hand than they do. Yeah, that was a good trade for us. A card that we can just play again later for a counterspell. Very good trade. Well, they're going to start pulling ahead. We don't start drawing spells. Well, that is technically a spell. Yeah, tell me about it, Blind. Augur of Bolas over here has dealt 5 damage this game. And they've got all spells in hand. And we just are continuously drawing lands. This is what I get for saying lands were good. If we manage to draw pieces of the puzzle, we'll be looking pretty good. Got a ton of mana to be able to protect our spell, draw a bunch of cards. Hey, Mercy. League is going all right. We're game 2 of match 5, and we're 3-1 in the league. Frantic Inventory, nice. Gonna cast that on the opponent's turn. Another Augur of Bolas. Sure. Need a Brainstorm. Yeah, unfortunately no Brainstorms in the deck. We got Frantic Inventory. Okay. I need pieces of the puzzle is what I need. Oh, nice. Augur Bolas is pretty good. There's pieces of the puzzle. Let's go. Yeah, let's grab Curve. Oh, no. We only got 1 hit off our pieces of the puzzle. At least we took 4 lands off the top. This is what, the 3rd time we've been able to cast this same Rage-Hound? About you, Mole, why not keep Ash for filter? Not quite sure what you're asking, friend. Rage-Hound is really nice. Is this the Uro of Pauper? It could be. I think it is. I'm gonna draw 2 cards for that. Counter it. It's going to be a pretty good time for them to play Curve. I think I might have been too aggressive with that Counterspell. Should have held it for Curve. Because now we don't have a removal spell for the creature. Ugh, another land. It's an 8/8 as well. Oh. Put Ash to the bottom. Want to put an island and cycle Ash. No, that's fair. Would have had an extra card in the graveyard that way. Pyroblast. Hydroblast. More like Rage-Hound. Yeah, absolutely. Negate. Counterspell. Oh, they have another one? Yep. Counter back. We lose this counter war. And we're about to lose the game. Yeah, let's block that with Rage-Hound. Need some spells. Please give me some spells. Oh my god. Pieces of the puzzle was their leftover and they got 2 pyros? Nice. We get pyro. I want pyro to kill this. Like, pieces of the puzzle is super good, but I want to kill their fractal. Oh, it's hard to put pieces on the bottom, though. The card is so good. Yeah, I'm a greedy player. We only get 1. Oh my god. How are we so lucky? I think we take Curve and Counterspell here. And then just wait. Don't do anything this turn. Although Curve Fling might have been the right choice. I want to hold up Counterspell this turn, in case they have another Curve. That's right, they have 2 Pyros. Ah, I see. Okay. We can wait. Yeah, I was thinking, like, draw the Augur, put Frantic Inventory on top. That way we're guaranteed to hit with the Augur of Bolas. That was my, the reason why I did that. Let's get one of their Pyroblasts here out of their hand. Oh wow, they're gonna let me mill out. I guess that's their plan. Think we hold up Frantic Inventory here rather than putting the Rage-Hound into play so that we can try and draw into Counter Magic or Fling if they have something for the Fractal token. Pretty sure their last card in hand is land. I'm just like scared of milling out. I don't think I should be too worried about it though. Nice. 4-1. That was pretty great. All right, friends, so this is the deck list. This is the deck that I was playing today. Izzet Curve. This deck does not see very much play in the Pauper metagame, and I don't understand why. Honestly, the deck is really, really good. We kind of had a tough matchup at the beginning of the league when we were playing against Madness. This deck actually has a fairly good burn matchup because we have so many Hydroblasts. But a lot of our counter spells didn't match up very well against the Madness deck. And their draw power is quite good with like Faithless Looting. Their spells become a cantrip, in a sense. So they're able to continuously reload, recast, reload, recast. Yeah, so it kind of feels like that was a bad matchup. But the other matchups felt totally winnable. Definitely very happy about that win against Affinity. And yeah, I mean, all in all, I kind of went into this league with expectations for the deck. I've done well with it previously, so going into the league, I wanted to do well again, and the deck did not disappoint. If you're looking for a high-end control deck, if you're looking for a big control deck, a deck that's just looking to play, like draw go, this could be the one. It's bigger than the Faeries decks. I found that I think I played against Faeries the last time I played this deck, and it did pretty well. Our deck did pretty well. If you were looking to have a little bit of a better matchup, you might want to put another Fire Ice in there. Fire's pretty good against Faeries. You know, even kills their ninjas. Yeah, all in all, I mean, I would highly recommend this deck if you're looking for a control deck, if you're looking for an Izzet deck, if you're looking to play Fling now that Atog is gone. If you like to draw cards, because this deck draws a lot of cards.